think the best way to start is to give you an overview of how this project is going to work. We contracted a company called IMI, it's a coastal marine. They're out of Panama. Some of the investors are out in Chile. They're coming to build two cruise ship docks. That's already on contract, so there's no turning back. They have a deposit already. They'll be here in August. They'll be here with a lot of equipment, a lot of technical people. Mixing concrete is not just mixing concrete, it's a science. We have people coming in to do that. So this will teach you guys a lot and bring opportunities beyond the imagination. Some people may end up going back with these people, if you want, you know. But their contract is 18 months to finish the piers. In the meantime, we have dockland development. My obligation to them is to provide 40 workers assigned to them. The rest of the project is probably another 200-300 people. So this is not just the first part, this is just the first part. Right? Nuri reminded me a while back that we started talking 5 years ago about building a school to teach our guys, you guys, how to do handicraft. In this industry, you have a lot of merchandise made in China that says made in Belize. Says made in Belize, but it's made in Guatemala. So we open a school which will eventually turn into a factory, right, where you guys will learn to make these souvenirs. The beauty about that is it's made here and sold right next door. So as fast as you could make it, you'll be selling it. So this don't stop. This project is for, now I'm a bit old and dead, hopefully, and this project will still be going. So there's no end to, it's not just a one-year contract or a year-and-a-half contract and it's over. This is not going to be over. So it's up to you guys, like Nuri said. So best of luck. Thank you.
Because a lot of brothers lose their job not because they can't do the job, but because something happening and they're thinking. So we want to address that. Okay. Because once we straighten that thinking, you will work for years, on top of years, on top of years. I make I tell you this, I know a one-day project or a one-month project. This project will look for nothing less than 2 years and maybe beyond that. And so if you hold your job correct, there's no reason why you can't do this job for the next 2-3 years. You there with me? Yeah. All right? But it's up to you. This problem, they're not a problem for people talk down to you. This is not a problem where we deal with where people have to lecture you. This is one problem where we have to discuss and understand how we get ourselves in this situation as one country, as one people. How is it that everybody that come in this country and look like they make advancement and we there at the mark time? Where are the situation with that? Why is it that when you go in at the prison situation, you find out that I'm mostly black boy? And mostly we to kill one another. Now what happened with that? Or is it that we don't find a lot of Mennonites in the prison system? Or is it that when we go in the prison system, yes, we do find some Maya in there, but we don't find Maya to the same degree that we find Creole and Garifuna? Now why that? They're not human beings like we, right? So what it cause that? So part of our conversation here that we try understand that. We need to understand why we're in that situation there. And if we don't understand why we're in that situation there, we are always the repeat. So these lectures and these conversations, these discussions, is to make we look for we. And it is proven that when you look for yourself and start to acknowledge and recognize some of their own problem, that at the beginning of solving your problem. Because a lot of we walk around without focus on the problem. When man they give you money and you pretend that you the work, that man they hurt you. Because once you they get something for nothing, that's a bad pattern, bad pattern. Because the nature of life that you have to put one seed in before you could get one fruit out? How you want to pull fruit and you don't put no seed? How you want to reap and you don't sow? So we try broke the habit, yeah. You to put in something, yeah, by putting your attention every day for 5 days for 2 weeks. We're going to try to make sure we put some food in your stomach while you're there. And we're going to try to help you to at least type in when the whole thing over. But no expect that every day somebody will stand up over there and buy this for you, this for you. That not going on, yeah. I just to be real. I try to give you what kind of expectations we have. Because if I give you some bullshit expectation and you want to buy or tell you we may, no. I make it very plain. This is not about pay you for sit down here. Your benefit, that for pay attention, hold to what is happening here, and then after 2 weeks, okay, your job. The story about one old man, we got lost in a chicky bowl, and 3 days, he can't find no food. The only water he find is a little bit of rainwater here and there we could sip up. And the man get distressed. He may think he is dead. He pray. He can't find no food. Then he see one custard apple tree. Gone over by that custard apple tree, boy, he praise the Lord when he see that tree. He grabbed the first custard apple. And boy, I don't know if you know, when you know eat one good while and you start to eat, how nice that niceness today. Look at the man eat down to the point where he almost swallowed the seed dead. Because he was so happy. Couldn't finish that first one, he grabbed the next custard apple and he just started to write. Yeah? If you know custard apple, you know sometimes you have to haul your teeth over the skin to make sure you get everything off. The man was hungry. You hear me? Eat the third one, boy, and he praise the Lord, he sing hymns and all. Yeah? He sing hymns as he eat. He eat the fourth one and eat the fifth one. By the time he eat the fifth one, his strength started to come back. He started feeling away, yes. Haul down the sixth one and yeah. By the time now, he get to the seventh and eighth one now, he start trying to detect. You see that? He started. By the time he get to the 10th custard apple now, my boy, they use it as well. He catch now. Huh? What happened? He was so desperate that he couldn't find nothing. But by the time he get to the 10th one now, look like he forget that he was so hungry that he take this one and he did dash it on her. He play stick with it. What actually happened? He forget. What he forget? That for years, he never got no job. For years, that me a catch and kill kind of situation. You had to beg this, had to borrow this. Sometimes you had to get in an illegal thing and all just to get some money for carry home. And then he get a job. Boy, when you get a job, like, and you get a first paycheck, you go home like, that want joy come over. Joy in the whole family. Because look how long my boy me gone without one job. He made starve. After the second paycheck, he still they celebrate. I mean, he almost want to go religious and all. He's so happy with that second paycheck. Third paycheck, boy. By the time my boy get to the fifth and sixth paycheck, he start to flex up. By the time I was there, he kind of long, you know. And how my boy class they make a certain amount of money and we know, but how come they, so when you get to the 10th paycheck. So what happened to the old man? The old man forget when he started to eat the 10th custard apple that there was a time when he never got no custard apple. Sometimes when we get something, we start to take it for granted. And a lot of men start off their job very humble. But before they get to a certain stage, they start to cuss out the boss. We're just getting one job when they never got no job. So I had to try to tell you, my brother, be humble. Hold your corner. Don't take life for granted. If you know that you're going to do without and know what you got, appreciate where you got, because when you appreciate where you got, you're going to get more. Once you start to look back and start to cuss and bite out of the hand where they feed you, you're going to run into some trouble.